Review 3. Introduction.
Hey there! Today marks the beginning of the third review period of the workbook for students in a course in miracles. Over the next 10 days, we will review 2 ideas each day from the last 20 lessons, ranging from lesson 91 to lesson 110. This is definitely a good time to catch up on any lessons we might have neglected over the last 20 days. But even if we didn't miss a lesson during this time, let's not underestimate the importance of these review periods, even if revisiting lessons we've already been through might sound boring. Let's just remember that the goal of the course is not to acquire specific knowledge of some spiritual principles at an intellectual level, but to learn to think along a different thought system. In other words, to adhere to a mindset different from the one we're used to. This is similar to quitting old habits and acquiring new ones, and that requires practice. For our third review period, there is a specific format to make the most out of our practice. Let's do our best to stick to it. Although the format may seem demanding, we don't need to worry about missing a practice period if it's not possible at the appointed time. And we don't need to worry about sticking to the practices in terms of number either.
Rituals are not our aim, and would defeat our goal.
It's essential, however, that we don't skip practice periods because we are unwilling to devote the necessary time. Let's be honest with ourselves and recognize when we're just making excuses to avoid fully engaging in our practice. In fact, unwillingness can be concealed behind situations that seem beyond our control. So, we need to learn to distinguish a genuine impossibility from the excuses we make to conceal our resistances. If we lose a practice period due to our unwillingness, we can make it up as soon as we've changed our minds about our goal. Sometimes, we may feel that practicing salvation gets in the way of other goals, but when we realize that those goals gave us nothing, we can replace the time we invest on them with our practice periods, which offer us more than we can imagine. So we can accept their offering and be at peace. Here's the format we should use for these reviews. Twice a day, let's take 5 minutes, or more if we want, to consider the thoughts assigned for each day. Let's read the ideas and comments for each day's exercise, and feel free to watch our video lessons again. Then, let's start thinking about how these ideas relate to our needs, problems, and concerns.
Place the ideas within your mind, and let it use them as it chooses.
Let's trust that our mind will use the ideas wisely, guided by the Holy Spirit and the inner wisdom that resides within our mind.
The wisdom of your mind will come to your assistance.
Let's simply give our mind the idea to work on, and then relax, trusting that our mind will use the idea well.
Have faith in these reviews, the means the Holy Spirit uses will not fail.
We have been given these ideas in perfect trust, in perfect confidence that we would use them well, in perfect faith that we would see their messages and use them for ourselves.
Offer them to your mind in that same trust and confidence and faith. It will not fail. It is the Holy Spirit's chosen means for your salvation. Since it has His trust, His means must surely merit yours as well.
If possible, let's devote the first 5 minutes of the day and the last 5 minutes before we go to sleep to these reviews. If this is not feasible, let's aim to do them at least once in the morning and once in the evening. It's also crucial to practice these exercises throughout the day, and perhaps it's even more important than just adhering to appointed times. Rather than only practicing at set times, as we've done until now by devoting 5 minutes per hour to our exercises, let's try to integrate these ideas into our daily activities. Each hour, we will take just a few moments to review the 2 ideas of the day, one idea on the hour and the other half an hour later, repeating the idea and then allowing our mind to rest in silence and peace. But more importantly, throughout the day, let's try to keep the ideas with us as we go about our day, and let them serve us in staying at peace. If something upsets us during the day, let's think of these ideas again. Remember, these practice periods are designed to help us form the habit of applying what we learn each day to all aspects of our lives. Let's not repeat an idea and then forget it. Instead, let's make the ideas holy, worthy of God's Son, and take them with us wherever we go. These ideas are very powerful and are meant to serve us in all ways, at all times and places, and whenever we need help of any kind. At the end of each day, we'll review our assignments and remember the ideas we learned. This second chance to review these ideas will help us feel more confident in our learning, enabling us to advance on more solid ground with firmer footsteps and stronger faith. As we review these ideas that our Father has given us each day, let's not forget what we have learned and how much we can still learn. So, are you ready to start these review lessons? Let's begin with Lesson 111.
Did you enjoy the video and find it helpful? Please give it a like and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We have a new lesson every day. And if you've been with us for a while, please consider supporting the channel. There's a lot of love behind these videos. Check out the video description for more details.